Alright, we are back for some more Lemmings. Let's see, where was I? I was on here, I think. Yeah. There's a lot of them. We need to save 94% of our 100 Lemmings. Release rate 60, 8 minutes. I do not remember where I was. I have not played any Undertale, so I do not know. Alright, so let's see. We can dig through. Alright, and I want to get to the blocker. Let's go ahead and do that. And how far are you? Okay. Alright, so we're there. Let's get to the climber. That does not appear to be working, huh? No. Okay, so we're gonna need to bash through, apparently. Okay, so we can climb on this one. Alright, I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and focus on this one for the moment. Oh. Alright, you were gonna climb back, huh? But probably, yep, stop there. Okay, let's try building from this point. Alright. Tricky level pack is nightmare fuel. Well, and it should get even harder. Alright, let's see. Did I do that at the right time? That is the question. Alright, how about we dig down? Okay, so we can get these guys out now. There we go. Alright, so that should take care of that side. Now we need to do this side. Alright, now I'm gonna want a blocker here. There they all go. I think I let 3 of them through. I think you're about to finish. Well, that guy's died. It's okay. It is a lot of lemmings that we need to deal with, yeah. Okay. Not 100%. Have to restart. I think that's gonna be a no. Okay, and then let's go ahead and dig there. Okay, that's a problem. I think you're just gonna die soon. Maybe if I can get this back and forth. There we go. Okay. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and increase the drop rate just in case they're not all out. They are all out here, so I can go ahead and just blow you up. Nice recovery, yeah. Okay, one left. Let's go ahead and take care of him. There we go. Alright, needed 94%, got 97%. That level seemed to be no problem for you. On to the next. Okay, what's next? Lemmings in the attic. Let's go ahead and save here. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Number of lemmings 50, 84% to be saved, release rate 20, and time 8 minutes. Alright, 84 need to be saved. Canis Rufus, subscribed at Tier 1. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's fine, Nadaroke. You're under no obligation to watch the whole stream. Have a good nap. Okay, so we need to get up here from here. Is there a more obvious way to do that? Well, we do have 50 builders, so I'm guessing that's the thing. Alright, I'm going to need a blocker. And then I need to decide how far we're looking. Alright. Let's start here. Let's see if this works. That might be too far over, but we'll see. We can always try and like dig down once we if we get too high, kind of thing. I'm not actually sure what happens if you come into contact with this thing. Yeah, keep going. Oh, we're gonna have a problem of getting too high, aren't we? Oops. Alright, let's see if we get too high if they start dying. Yep. Well, let's see what happens. I probably have messed this up already. Alright, it's a little too low, but at least now no one's gonna die. Might need to use a second blocker. Yeah, it's one thing that I am worried about. Alright, well, let's see if we ended up with enough here. So I am not actually sure how many ended up dying there. Cave Arc 84! How's it going? Oh my god, Lemmings, what a throwback. Indeed, that is the retro games. I think we lost way too many. Yep, I lost way too many. Alright. So that is going to be a failure. Just blow you up. This reminds you of how much you adore the Amiga? Alright, so I got 64, I needed 84, so... let's try it again. Alright. So let's see if this works out for us. And then I can just build up from here to get over the second blocker. Howdy, Cody. How's it going? Now, I think I started a little bit too far to the right this time, unfortunately. Keep going. Wonder what the arrow is for? I don't know. It's not like you can just, like, get up there and build across. You can't build, like, a bridge across things here. Okay. So let's wait for you to get back. That said, this is safe now. You actually turned around there. Alright, let's let you come back around. Alright, they're getting over. Alright, that works. I have never heard of Neverhood. Howdy, Kinshir, how's it going? There we go. Now we just have to wait for them to all get through, and then I need to blow up the last ones. Waiting for lunch. Lunch. I don't know what I'll have for lunch. But yeah, I have no idea what this thing might be for, other than just like a decoration to make it more interesting looking. There we go. Maybe I have to press and hold it for that. And kaboom! There we go, 96%. Alright, on to the next. We got level 12 coming up now. Right, I have to press start, not one of the other buttons. 50 lemmings, 80% need to be saved. Release rate 1. 8 minutes. Bitter lemming. Let's go ahead and get a save. They seem to often give you a lot of leeway. Yeah, they do. I mean, like, this is not aimed at someone who has lived many, many decades, you know? This is aimed at people who have maybe a decade under their belt. Okay, so we need to get over there. And we got a lot of builders, so one way we could do that is just, like, dig down and then come across and build a bridge up. Oh! Okay, so the start is too far. I see. I see. Let's be better. That's why the spawn rate... Yeah, that is why the spawn rate is 1. But, so I could try doing floaters to drop them all down, but it's better to build up stairs until they don't die anymore. Yeah, this is the NES version. SNES. Nope, that wasn't quite far enough. There we go. Alright, so we're safe here. Oh god. Okay, so we're okay here. Let's try building up this way. Build up this way. Oh, alright, that didn't work. That is not high enough by any means, but maybe I can get it to go up here and then turn around. There we go. I want him to turn around so that I can come and do something else like that. And alright, now the question is, how do I get you guys to not do all of this? Maybe with a blocker. There we go. Alright. There we go. I don't remember what I needed to get, but I got it. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I needed to get 100%. I needed 80%. I got 96%. Nice. Okay. Next up. Lemming Drops, huh? Well, I guess I know what's coming. 100 lemmings, 70% need to be saved. Release rate 1, 8 minutes, tricky. Thank you. Okay. This is gonna suck. So we need to get over there. Can't dig through that. How do we do this? I gotta contain them somewhere, and it looks like that's the place I'm supposed to contain them. Alright, let me try this again. But they're gonna go this way. Or they're gonna go over this way. Oh, that's one. Alright, so they're contained. This is not the way that I want to go. No, and I can't get over that at all. Like, if I get up here, what do I do? So, like, I could try a climber over here and then like a faller to get here, and then try to turn around and go this way, but I don't know. Alright, let's see. Howdy, Title Rabbit, how's it going? We have a very confusing area to deal with here. Lemmings warranted 3 streams, might even warrant more. We'll see. Okay, so you're gonna turn around here. And let's go this way. Okay, so that's good. There's that. Alright, which way are you going? You're going this way. No, I don't want you to do this. Alright, so I've got that guy out, which is not what I want. I was hoping he'd turn around, and then I could build a ladder up that way, like a bridge up that way. Let's see if we can do this. Is that going to be too far to fall? No. No, 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 oh! I was trying to click him. Okay, so, what do I like and what do I not like about what I have done here? I could dig down here, and... but I need something over here. Howdy, Poopinell, how's it going? Alright, let's try this again. Nope. No, that's not gonna work. I have screwed this up. All right. So let's try this again. So I need to save 70%. Okay, so they're safe now. Get you to fall down there. And then you die. Alright. That is, lost a handful of these that I don't like. I don't like losing. Let's try that again. Like, I'm not sure how to not lose all of them, you know, like a whole bunch at the right at the beginning. Other than just constantly building. There we go. Okay. So that's that. They're safe now. So I don't know how to connect up these two, though. Ah, right. Okay. So I need to get someone over here who's not a climber. Is there any way to remove a climber? Like, climbing ability from something? No, I think if I had done some more building, that might have done it. Alright, so I can drop down from there, eventually. Okay, so we got that. Let's try this. I still don't know how to connect up these other sections, though. Alright, so you're gonna climb back up here. builder seems to be MVP of this game. Kinda, yeah. Alright, so you go around that way. Alright, I need a climber. And that is a problem. I need to get this guy to reverse somehow. And the only way I know is to keep building up this way. Okay, so that'll build that. He should reverse eventually. Okay, there we go. He reversed. Okay, that's not enough. Okay, that's actually, that lip there is actually pretty good. Okay, shoot. That guy's gonna die. Alright, let's just block you there. Alright, so I have this. Now, how do I get this to connect up? That I don't know. Alright, I got you. But see, he's gonna climb up here. I could try building straight up here. Get over here. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. I guess we'll find out. I think you're just going to get out now, sir. Keep going. I've gotten 2% rescued, and I don't have a whole lot of time left. Okay, is that too far? Yes, it is. Alright. This is a problem. I have too many guys up here to save them all, I think. Oops. That was not the right thing to do. Okay, we've saved enough. Alright, so we got those guys to get out. I need to go up this way. Howdy, Crescents. How's it going? Come on, I don't have that many left. I don't have that much time left. There we go. That might do it. I've almost certainly lost too many, but we'll see what happens. We got this snake of things. Slowly counting the hours until Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Nice. I will be late to that party. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have the time to get all the rest of these guys out. Alright, I can blow you up now. We actually dug through that. That is weird. Maybe that is a technique that I should have used. I could have used. Not gonna finish 1 and 2 in the next day? No. Okay, so yeah, we could have blown some of these up. Okay, 89%. And I needed 70. Yes! Just in the nick of time. That was tricky. Well, clearly not a rogue AI. You need to either start again or just watch my Let's Plays. Menacing! I feel attacked there, game. 80 lemmings, 87% to be saved. Release rate 50. 6 minutes. Alright, let's see. That is pretty creepy. Alright, what are we looking at? Where we need to go? Alright, all the way over there, huh? Alright. Oh, we do not have many builders. How are you supposed to do this without many builders? Interesting music here. Let's get a blocker. Alright. Let's go ahead and climb. Okay, we cannot go that way with climbing. Starting to think this is some sort of journey through hell story? It might be. It might be. Alright, let's see. Do I have a I should have a climber somewhere. Yeah, there's a climber in there. So the question is, can they climb up this stuff? Okay, you are failing to do that. Nope. Alright, that's not great. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I believe the music and graphics of this level are from another game by the same developer called Menace. Ah. That would explain the name. Alright, so my problem is that this might be too much of a fall down here. Let's make you a floater. Alright, because I need to get you up there as well. That should be a fine fall. Well, it's better now with this, but I don't know how to stop you and get you to turn around now. So... let's get a new one. Keep him building until he hits the other bridge, but I only have 9 builders left, and I need to still get up here. There we go. That is not going to be enough. You're going to turn around. Alright, I guess we try it. Oh, yeah, you're right. That might be. Mistakes may have been made. Alright, I actually want to start here so that I can try and keep going up. We'll see if this works. I'm a little bit worried about that bit there. Yeah, that's gonna turn me around. Oh, time is running out too? Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out if that's too narrow. Yep, that was too narrow. Okay. Alright. I could have built over, but... Alright, we have a better idea. At least we learned from this trip. Indeed. Alright, let's bash our way through this. Alright, so I need to make sure that I'm blocking and stuff like that fairly high up. Okay, Alright, that's unfortunate. Alright, I think we're just gonna let some of them die. And this is actually a bad place to have started the bridge. Alright, no, I don't like where I started that. I should have started down there. Because that's going to get too high. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, bash through there. Alright, we need to bash through this. Ah! Shoot! There we go. Alright. I wasted a lot of I wasted way too many bashers there, hitting the wrong ones. That's too risky, I think. Alright, let's work our way through here again. Okay, we're good with this guy now. I just need to bash through some more. But then all I need to do is bash through the, that one, bone. And I'll be good. Okay. Free blocker, yeah. And I don't have to worry about it blowing up and taking out floor. Okay, is that far enough? Like, is that too far? And I should have started building earlier. Can you climb up over this? Yes, you can. Alright. Well, it's safe, but I goofed this up, so... I need him to turn around again. Let's start there. That should clear it. I like being perfect. I'm a perfectionist. This will definitely miss the things. The worry I have is whether I have enough builders, but at the same time, I think so. Pretty sure I do. I don't have a whole lot of time left, though. Okay, he's good. He'll drop down, and we will save it, so I need to get a basher over here. Oh, God damn. There we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I had one basher left. I had some builders, so I could have done... I could have done other things. I could have made a blocker and blown stuff up, or made a climber and blown and then a blocker. I had other other things I could have done, so... It was not the end of the world. Now the question is whether I have enough time to get them all out. I don't know if I do. They're pretty far back. Yeah, it's too close. Alright. Need a sprint button for the Lemmings? Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay. Well. That climber is not doing anything now. Okay. So I also sped up the release rate. There we go. Alright, this should get us over that. The question is whether it'll be too high, and this guy is not a floater, so we'll know. Yes. Okay, where do I want to start? I think I started here. Oh, controller, excuse me. Don't do that. Well, I'll release once I know that he's on his last build. Which I think he's gonna need one more. There we go, alright. There we go. Here they come. Alright, they should be good. That was a big gap there, jeez. There they go. Yeah, the fact that I didn't have to build the bridge from right there, I think that's the time save that I needed. If I hadn't had to do that last time, then I would have made it. Pop! Here they go. Alright, plenty of time left for that one. There we go. Alright, 87% needed. I got 98%. Ozone-friendly Lemmings. Level 15. Alright, 10 Lemmings, 60% need to be saved. Release rate 50 at 5 minutes. Okay. Let's see what this one entails. Oh! All we can do is blow them up. It's a little bunny level. Oh, shoot. I think that's too much. Alright, so we can only use 4 to explode. Howdy, Captain Floofers. How's it going? I think that was it. 4, 5, and 6. And what luck that Lil Bunny's here to enjoy it. Nice. Alright, 60%. You get 5 explosions with max 4 sacrifices. Yep, yep. Alright. You can get through with 3 bombers. Yeah, that was not... And as soon as I saw that, I was like, you could probably do this with fewer, but I'm not trying it. Lovely Jubilee. Number of Lemmings 50, 80% to be saved. Release rate 76. 5 minutes. Rating tricky. You've been lurking for a while? Fair enough. Alright, so what do we need to do? Not that way. So we have 1 miner and 1 basher, huh? Okay. And lots of explosions. I don't like this. That is probably too... yeah. Alright. So that's not the right place. I don't like this one. Nope. That timing is too precise, because you can't use a blocker. I mean, I could bash through this one and then try to bomb my way through, but that's not. Like, the bombers are gonna work pretty well for this area. I figure the miner has to be for, like, the last part here. Well, let's see if we can figure out the timing. Not there. Need to just bash mine, but if I mine, I'm gonna take it right down into that thing. Just let them all, have a nice, chemical bath there. Yeah, we've seen the, environments before. Drinks for everybody! Yeah, that was not enough. That worked a bit better. I mean, there might be more leeway with bombing over here compared to bashing. Yeah, let me try that, because there's not a whole lot of leeway here. Oh, no, yeah, no, you're right. Okay, no, that's, No, I see what you were meaning. Okay, let's, get one of you guys. And then we can just bash right straight through this whole thing. Yeah, if I hadn't hit the right one, I would have just reloaded. Because the fact that I started poorly, it would have been a better start. And then I can mine right down through this. Or not. Okay, that was not the best positioning. Ah, shoot. Wrong. Bad. There we go. Question is, how many did I mess this up at all in terms of how many I used? Yeah, so the miner is not a good choice here. Mining and then bashing, I think, is like the what their idea is. Howdy, Kichikun, how's it going? Yeah, I just don't remember what the percentage... They should say what the percentage you need is. Okay, alright. There we go. So I think if they have, like, if you use all the explosions, then you have enough. Alright. %96 need to be saved. Diet Lemmingade. Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to have more of the same? Release rate 50, 5 minutes, 50 lemmings, 96% need to be saved. Meaning that we can lose 2. Right, and we have a total of 2 Oh, I hate you. Right. So this one doesn't matter. It is the next one that matters. What is the timing? Let's find out. Okay, I need to be, like, right there. Alright. I know the timing now. One pixel too short, yeah, I know. But that was perfect. There we go. And here comes the Lemming train. Excellent. Alright. Right on. Can't get much closer than that. That's because you need to do that exactly, game. Unless you manage to cheat and give yourself, like, unlimited other things. It's lemming entry, Watson. The number of lemmings, 10. 90% need to be saved. Release rate 50. Time 5 minutes. Tricky. So we probably have to blow up 1 to get to the end. Yeah, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so it feels like the idea is to let them get here and then dig down here. Try and save one with a fall. Use the bomb to blow up the way out. And you got the builder just for giggles? I didn't do this well enough. I'm not close enough to where I did that. Yeah, Solarian, let me try it, and then if I'm like, if I don't know, if I'm doing it poorly, then we can try something else. Alright, let's see. Did I get that enough? I mean... Nope. Not far enough over. Yeah, and since you have to blow up one, you cannot let any die. Okay, I got it this time, I think. There we go. And the builder is just in case you blow up one other than the digger. Alright, 90%. Postcard from Lemming Land. Alright, 50 lemmings, 100% need to be saved, release rate 50, at time 5 minutes, rating tricky. At least this means that I don't need to, right, to turn the digger into a builder in case you didn't get that one. So we need to save them all, which at least means that there's no, bomb timing. Alright, so... Alright, let's see. So we can't save our thing for that. I can try 2 builders, but I only have 1. I have an idea, though. No, that did not work. Okay. I need to get him to turn around. Is there a way that I can get him to turn around? Because he's going to walk up here. He'll drop down, and then he'll climb up, and he'll get out. And I don't want that. Like, I was hoping that you could do, like, a bash through that. I wonder if I can do a bash... That is not what I wanted. This is not gonna go the way that I want. So I got a lot of climbers, and I got a lot of floaters, so that's something that I can do. I can't get up through here until I get up on top. So I'm pretty sure that I have screwed this at this point. Alright, so climbing up here is not gonna work. Because what I want to try to do is try to take out enough of this so that it's a step, and I'm not sure how to do that. But let's go ahead and get you up, and we can build the bridge over this anyway. No, I don't have any explodey guys. So I can dig down. I've got the miner, I've got the basher. So I could climb up to the top and then dig down and be done with it. But how do I stop him from digging? That's the question. I think I built too early. Nah, changing him into a floater isn't going to work. Did I build too early? Yep, I did. Alright. Alright, I have an idea. Okay, so that's going to get across there. Nope, I goofed that up. I didn't go fast enough. No, that wasn't enough. Yeah, but the floater won't stop him from mining. So that's not working at all. I've definitely screwed this one. Wait, where are they dying? Oh, they were climbing up here and then dying. Okay. Yeah, I know. No, I lost this one anyway. I'm trying to think of what I can do to... Because I can't, like, just climb up a little bit and then turn him into a bash. Nope. Alright, so that doesn't work. You don't recall if there are others? It's like, one of the obvious ways is to... I can build the stairs up here. I can collect them in here, but I can't get them out. And I'm going to have more than the number of climbers. Like, I can't get them to turn around. That's the problem. If I could get them to turn around, then I could do some stuff. Alright, no, I don't know. Let's start again. Yeah, they always go straight in front, but if you miss what you're bashing at, then they're not gonna bash correctly. Alright. If I build, am I wasting the builder if I build across this gap? I mean, that's the obvious solution, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the obvious solution is correct, because I still need to get my lemmings up there. Climber digs right before the exit. Build to turn. I don't know how that's going to work. I guess we'll find out. That feels like pretty awful timing. So you mean, like, mine down this way so that he comes out down here? I mean, I gotta do that over here. That was not far enough. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's try that again. Feels extremely finicky. Alright, let's wait for him right here. Yeah, I know. Timing, my favorite thing. See, I feel like I'm too far to the right now. Yeah, because... Okay, no, I can just bash through here, I guess. I think I did that too low. So I think I'm going to go cut straight through and kill my Lemming off this way, unless I can't bash through this. It might be too deep. We'll see. It's not too deep to save the Lemmings. But I'm not sure is this bashable here? I don't know if this is bashable. If this is bashable, then he's screwed. If it's not... We'll find out in a moment. That is bashable. Oh, goody. And that's going to be 98%, which is not enough. Okay. Let's try that again. Yeah, I couldn't remember. It's fine. Just wait for this guy to get on over. Alright, I think I goofed that up. We'll see, though. Alright, he's now an athlete. There we go. Now we just wait. I turned it up right at the last second. Alright, little lemmings. You're almost free. There we go. And I think the Basher is basically just going to be bringing up the rear as well. Although, no, he's going to climb up, so it's going to be a little bit of a longer wait for the last one. Alright, now let's hope that I don't have any parts that are too big for them to deal with. Good. Alright, hurry up, bring your butt along, little lemming. Wish you could make them walk faster sometimes. Yep. Alright, 98%, last one, bringing up the rear. If this ends up being the way that we need to do this, like all the future ones, then this may be the last stream. I don't know. One-way digging to freedom. 100 lemmings, 95% need to be saved. Release rate 60, 4 minutes, tricky. Alright. Alright, I am guessing that this is not... Yeah, that's... So I need to get someone on the other side. Because that's one way. Let's see, I got 4 bashers, so that's good. Alright, so we got our blocker. Alright, so now I need to get him to drop down and turn around. That should do it. That should do it. Let's go ahead and pour on out the lemmings. Alright, go ahead and blow up there, sir. Am I winning? I'm winning-ish. See, I like how they do it here, where you get a good number of different things. So you can try a bunch of different sorts of things to try and get through. And you've got flexibility. Alright, level 20. No, that should be 50 levels so far. Because tricky is only the second difficulty. Let's go ahead and save, not load. Thank you. Ohio Lemming-san. 80 lemmings, 75 need to be saved at 75%. Release rate 50 at 5 minutes. Let's go. Howdy, Toothless Shark. How's it going? You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. What is this? What is this? I know what it says. It's hell. That's, yeah, exactly. That's what it is. How do I even get up out of here? Like, I can see, like, once if I can get up here or something like that, then yeah, I can see how to do it from there, but I don't friggin' know how to do it from down here. Alright, there is a very, very tiny spot that I can get up there and, like, bash through, but... The problem is starting me right here. If I started up here, it would be very different. Like, this is just gonna kill us all, kind of thing. What is the starting point here? Because I also need to have a way to just release them when I'm ready to go. Sometimes I just want to see the lemmings fall to their doom. Okay. That was not exactly the right place for that. No, I should not have done a second one. That's even worse. Okay. Now the question is, am I going to build far enough over that he'll drop down here? I think so. Okay. Never let him turn. Yeah, that's kind of my idea here. He might turn here. No, okay, good. Okay. I could build up here and then, like, dig down through here kind of thing. Yeah, it's very, very timing heavy. Alright, you'll actually be okay. I just need to bash over here. Almost missed that one. Okay. What if I mine right here instead? Let's see how this goes. Alright, that's not exactly what I wanted, but I'm a little worried about a fall. That should work. Alright, let's see if we can free this guy. There we go. Howdy, Elil, how's it going? Release the horde. It doesn't look like there are many, but there are many. Now, we needed to get 75%, and I think we're going to get all of them. I can feel the slowdown. Oh, man. It works, sadly, thankfully. Well, at least you're getting money, huh? Now release the idiots. Alright, so this is going to be the real test. I think that's all fine. That should all be fine. That is all fine. Excellent. %98 are through. And finally, 100%. Nice. Okay. Turn around, young lemmings. 100 lemmings, 90% to be saved, 88 release rate, 5 minutes. Okay. With a minute to spare, yep. Okay, so I have no blockers. And what are we looking at? Alright. So I have no diggers, I have no miners, I have one basher, I have lots of builders. So I need to get them turned around. And with all of these... Let's see if that's going to work. No, that is not that is not enough. Wow, okay. I was expecting that to be enough. Alright, I have an idea. Alright, those two are screwed. No. No. Going the wrong way, guys. No, that's just keeps messing up. There's too many there. Alright, let's try it that way. no, they're still doing that. Okay. Oh god, I screwed up. I forgot about the one that was bashing. Trying to get the one that's bashing to stop, and that's screwed up. They're just coming out too fast for me to, like, really get it. Like, I have a good idea of how to do it, but... Alright. Okay. Oh! Got it! Perfect! That worked. Just had to sacrifice 3 of them. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up the release. Release the lemmings! There's the point where I turned up the speed. Boing 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 boing. And there they go. Alright, needed 90%, got 97%. Very nice. Okay. From the boundary line. 100 lemmings, 60% need to be saved. Release rate 99. Time 5 minutes. I don't like that. Alright, where? Oh my god. And again, I have no blockers. Alright, so let's see. What do we need? Because we're gonna get a lot of them turned around pretty quick. Like, I could have the first few climb, but that's not gonna help much. Like, I got no blockers, so... I guess we just see how many end up dying. Alright, so I have a problem here. That does not work. Alright, that does. Now here's the question, how many actually get saved? 70%. How many did I need? 60%, I think? Yes! It worked! Oh, I can't believe it. Tightrope City. I don't like the sound of that. It was a bit unorthodox, but it worked. Hey, as long as it works. All right, we only have 2 minutes. 80 lemmings, 93% need to be saved. Release rate 85. I don't like the sound of that, this one. All right. So we need to get up there. I do have some blockers. Oh, I do not have many builders. Oh, dear. I don't have time. Yeah. Alright, so I need to start... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe starting 4 would work. Alright, so I need 2 builders to get up there, and then a builder to get over one of the blockers, but that's going to be really precise. Oh, I missed it. I went too far. Yeah, he's too far. Okay. Alright, let's try that again. No, well, that's not it. I hit the wrong one. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try building right here. Is that going to get them over? That is not going to get them over. Yep, too close. All right. I mean, I'm only using save states as a quick means to get back to the thing, so... That's a really long path. I don't think that's close enough. Nope. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you could just screw everything up. Like, I'll show you. You could just intentionally screw things up. If I mess this one up, at least. That is probably not close enough, but we'll see. No, well, all right. So I screwed that up. Yeah, I did not. So I messed this one up as well. You saw a massive amount of stuff go into the tip jar. And I don't think the game is tracking which ones you succeeded and which ones you failed, so... Rock bottom. I hope for your sake that you nuked that level. Oh, that's something I could have tried. We're not at 20% yet. Not a rogue AI. You nuke with this button right here, and if I screw this one up, I'll try showing that off. All right, so let's see. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Let's see if that gets us over. That worked. There we go. Here they come. One step closer and they would have missed. Well, considering it was just a big mass of lemmings, I didn't know if I was hitting one going to the left or to the right, so that was a big part of it, too. All right, 93%, got 97%, very nice. All right, Cascade. 100 lemmings, 10% need to be saved, release rate 99%. 5 minutes. All right. Alright, that's weird. I don't know why you'd even go over that way, but okay. So we got this. Then we need to get over there. And that's a trap. Which is weird, but okay. So we can do this. Well, we'll just show off the nuke. Oh my lord, that was awesome! Oh, that was beautiful! It was like fireworks! Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, I do not regret that at all. I hope someone clips that. Reminds you of why you like destroying things in SimCity? That can be fun. I remember one time destroying a bunch of stuff in SimCity and then, like, managing to, rebuild from that. Alright, so let's see. I suspect that we are gonna die if we try and dig up here. So how do we get past this part? Oh! That was too far off anyway. That was kind of weird. Oh yeah, no, we don't want to do that like right away. We want to spread it out, don't we? All right. Yeah, so we needed to save 10%, which means saving some of these. That is not gonna work well. Nope. Alright, so the fact that we still have some going off means that I saved them too quickly. Alright, I think I know. That lemming body wave going up the stairs, I know. Alright, save the first, and then, like, save the last ones. Now, imagine this guy just landing in the, all the guts of other lemmings like that. This is a crazy level indeed, yeah. Alright, so we're all out. Alright, so I got some of them. Oh god, oh god. No! I screwed up. Alright. Well, I mean, probably needs consoling when this is over. Yeah. Nope, no blockers. Yeah, it's still coming out. Alright. I hope I started far enough over. No! God, there is just, like, you have no... You have to do it at just the right second there. Maybe mine? I have this gap that I need to get over. I don't know that mining is gonna help us that much. And we got floaters, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Made it. Gives a nice bit of headspace. That's fine. I guess that might have worked, but that worked too. Alright, needed 10%, rescue 10%. I have a cunning plan. Do you, though? Do you? Alright, this will probably be the last one. Number of lemmings, 100. 100% to be saved. Release rate, 99. 5 minutes and a tricky.
Let's go.
So I can block, but I need to get the blocker out if I do this. Ah, poop. Well, that's screwed up. Because I gotta save all of them, so I can't have any die. Alright.
Let's go.
Alright, so bashing is gonna be too slow. So I could maybe climb with the next two. Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can do something else. Yeah, builders.
Let's go.
Ah, poop. And there goes the first one. More dead. And then the builders screwed things up. So I only have the one basher. I do not know how you get them all saved with the release rate of 99.
Let's go.
Nope. So I did not save enough of them. Because, like, they're too closely packed together to get them all to build, like, right away. So what are we looking at? We got 92% there. Alright, so I got a blocker. I have no idea what to do about freeing the blocker. No, I have no way of getting that blocker free now.
Let's go.
Well, someone already died. Oh, I could use diggers to stop the building.
Let's go.
Nope, you're incinerated. No, it's like it's not precise, and it's really actually hard to like with a mouse it would be easier, but also when there's like 3 on there, you can't set them all to be builders right at the same second.
Let's go.
Nope, and he's gonna get incinerated, so is he. See, and I'm getting them too close over this way. I probably need to be pausing more often. Nope. And a couple got through. And I dug through and... yeah. This might require more precision than I can do.
Let's go.
And then I got one turned around. bash.
Let's go.
I mean, the fact that you can't, like, give them, jobs. So I still lost a couple. Almost made it, but... So that's 97%.
Let's go.
And I screwed up because I didn't get a basher in.
Let's go.
So I still lost them. Alright, I might stop soon. Nope, lost one already. Gonna lose more.
Let's go.
And then that one got turned around again already. And one of them, yeah, one of them's already dead.
Let's go.
Get through. I might have made it. I might have gotten it. Oh my god. How much tolerance is there for when a basher gives up? Not a whole lot. No, they don't. Only one will bash through at a time. I'm pretty sure that if you tried to stack them one of them would just fail because he has nothing to bash. Well, that was terrible. Island of the Wicker People. Alright, we're just going to see what we have here. We only need to save 90% at least. But they don't actually bash faster, that's the thing, right? Alright, so there's nothing over there. We don't care about that. We need to come through here and get up there. We do have blockers. This one should be pretty easy, so I'm just going to see if I can do this one. Ah! Never mind. I have no, fallers. Okay, so, yeah, no, that's gonna need, more thinking. Hey, I got 35 points! Alright, I want to thank you guys for coming out. Let's go ahead and get a raid queued up. We will come back to this next week. We'll see how we feel after that. They're definitely getting a bit more annoying. But we will be back tonight for more Lego building. We will be back on Friday for more Minecraft, and then more Lego building. We will be back on Saturday for more Spelljammer, and Monday for more Super Robot Wars. So I want to thank you guys for coming out. We'll be back next time. See you then, everyone.